The Black Swan, The Impact of the Highly Improbable, written by Nassim Nicholas Taleb, is a seminal work that explores the profound impact of rare and unpredictable events, which Taleb refers to as black swans. Published in 2007, the book challenges conventional wisdom by arguing that these rare events have far greater consequences than we typically acknowledge, and that our inability to predict them stems from inherent flaws in human cognition and understanding. At its core, The Black Swan is structured around three central themes: the nature of uncertainty, the limitations of human knowledge, and the implications of rare events. Taleb begins by defining a black swan event as one that is an outlier, carries extreme impact, and is retrospectively predictable, but not prospectively so. These events lie outside the realm of regular expectations, yet they play a disproportionately large role in shaping the course of history, economies, and individual lives. One of the primary arguments Taleb makes is about the fragility of systems. He posits that our modern world is built on a foundation that is far more fragile than we realize, largely because we ignore the possibility of black swan events. He illustrates this point with historical examples such as the 9/11 terrorist attacks and the 2008 financial crisis, both of which were unforeseen yet had massive global repercussions. These examples demonstrate how our reliance on predictive models and statistical averages often lulls us into a false sense of security. Taleb delves into the ways human psychology contributes to the underestimation of black swans. He argues that cognitive biases, such as the narrative fallacy and the hindsight bias, make us prone to oversimplifying complex realities and creating coherent stories after the fact. The narrative fallacy refers to our tendency to construct a story around facts, which leads us to believe we understand past events more clearly than we actually do. Hindsight bias, on the other hand, is the inclination to see events as having been predictable after they have already occurred. A key concept introduced in the book is the mediocristan versus extremistan dichotomy. Mediocristan represents domains where variations are mild and predictable, such as human height or weight. Extremistan, however, is characterized by extreme variations and the potential for vast discrepancies, as seen in wealth distribution or book sales. Taleb argues that most of the significant phenomena in the world, such as technological innovation or financial markets, belong to extremistan, where black swans are more likely to occur. Taleb also critiques the use of the Gaussian bell curve in modeling risk and uncertainty. He points out that such models are only effective in mediocristan-like environments, and that applying them to extremistan-like situations leads to significant underestimation of risk. Instead, he advocates for fat-tailed models that are more suited to capturing the potential for large deviations. The book explores the concept of anti-fragility, which Taleb defines as the ability of systems to thrive and grow stronger in the face of volatility, uncertainty, and shocks. He contrasts anti-fragility with robustness and resilience, suggesting that the latter two merely imply resistance to shocks, whereas anti-fragility implies a positive response to them. He encourages the development of systems and strategies that are anti-fragile, as they are better equipped to handle black swan events. A significant portion of the Black Swan is dedicated to discussing the implications of these ideas for various fields, including economics, finance, and philosophy. Taleb criticizes the reliance on quantitative models and forecasts in economics, highlighting the dangers of overconfidence in our ability to predict future events. He suggests that decision-makers should adopt a more skeptical and humble approach, recognizing the limits of their knowledge and focusing on minimizing exposure to potential black swans. Throughout the book, Taleb uses a blend of personal anecdotes, historical analysis, and philosophical musings to convey his ideas. He frequently draws on the works of philosophers such as Karl Popper and Friedrich Hayek to support his arguments about the unpredictability of complex systems. He also shares his own experiences as a trader and risk analyst, providing real-world examples of how he has applied his theories in practice. The Black Swan concludes with a call to action, urging readers to embrace uncertainty and develop a more nuanced understanding of the world. Taleb emphasizes the importance of preparing for the unexpected and building systems that can adapt and thrive in the face of chaos. He advocates for a shift in mindset, from seeking certainty and predictability to acknowledging the inevitability of black swans and leveraging their potential to drive innovation and growth. In summary, The Black Swan offers a profound examination of the role of rare and unpredictable events in shaping our lives and the world around us. Through a combination of rigorous analysis and insightful storytelling, Taleb challenges readers to reconsider their assumptions about risk, uncertainty, and the nature of knowledge. By highlighting the limitations of traditional models and encouraging a more anti-fragile approach, the book provides valuable guidance for navigating an increasingly complex and unpredictable world.